An odd...
I suffer. What choice do I suffer? Just...
I am...
My manufactories of corruption will keep them busy, Prince Vermina.
Disable Blight Crown's manufactories, and the corruption will dissipate. Just shatter the dream crystal that binds them to the mythos. Save Apocrypha while I pursue Vermina.
Come, Gadain. We'll take the west port, and leave the east to Laramil and Fate's Chosen.
Good thinking, Scrooge.
The mythos appears endless, but I sense a huge concentration of corruption.
Restore your strength. Is not the mythos magnificent, Proxy? What I would give to better explore this place. The current of fate shall revitalize you. Let fate renew your vigor.
Let's end them!
Feel the current of fate flow through you. Light Crown's vile monstrosity. No wonder Apocrypha. Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
That looks like a dream crystal. Destroy it.
Feel the current of fate flow through.
Out of there!
Didn't realize there were speakers on the ground.
Who's next?
Corruption has been dealt with. Let us traverse to the western side. Light Crown must have shattered the path. Simple enough to rectify.
corruption is wearing her down.
Here comes Fate's chosen. Probably going to gloat.
Over here. We could use some help. Where's Larry?
Reminds me of the big creatures from Prey.
Goodness you showed up. We were set upon as soon as we arrived.
We never reached the manufacturer. The way is blocked. Let me summon a portal. Ugh, I'm exhausted. Here comes Laramil. You and good.
Be safe, Roxy. And you too, Nadine.
Laramil.
Behold, the very heart of the mythos. Just looking at it makes my head spin.
Laramil's amulet can protect us both. You already destroyed one of these manufactories? Then you know what to look for. Stand close and let me shield you. Laramil's gift protects us both.
You asked for it.
Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
Over.
Get closer to me, friend.
Guess that fight wasn't necessary.
Stand close and let me shield you. Laramil's gift protects us both.
Why, yes, that was me who realized Thanks for asking.
Close and let me shield you.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
Laramil's shield protects us both. Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
Don't get complacent.
Get closer to me,
There's another
friend.
of these vile contraptions nearby.
Stand close and let me shield you.
You want to die? Fine. Move it. Come, fool of fate! Fate, you ass and plague upon you!
Climb down past it. Laramil's amulet can protect us both.
Free up that ship before you're caught without it.
Get closer to me, friend.
I need power! What harms Apocrypha makes me stronger!
Stand close and let me shield you.
Fates lead!
just as Torvasad said. Now I can return it to the Abbey.
Look, Laramil, we found them.
When you are ready, Proxy, this portal shall...
Power I sense up ahead. It must be Vermina.
I know you. The Dreambreaker from Stormhaven. You will not slink away this time. Die, mortal! While I wear Shareni's mortal shell, Mora cannot find me. You must face me alone, mortal. Let me end your suffering. I can grant your dreams or feed you. I will make you scream.
My ghost sight grows more powerful. Each nightmare destroyed.
A true nightmare.
Oh, this is a fight right here.
mortal.
That's her weakness. Nightmares aren't weak.
Done, Chosen. And now our deed is done.
Now, enter the second vault and make sure the glyphic is secure.
I will unlock this glyphic and recover the second part of the lost memory.
Harvester! He thought us both chosen. Emerge from the mythos and speak with me. We must discuss what happened, Chosen. Perryeite's plague dog defeated. Vermina expelled. What has occurred is what was meant to be. All the potential futures. Cohen, for one who knows everything, I can only speculate. Odd. I find that refreshing. Now, I must restore my realm. The hidden kindred linger, but without leaders they are. Do not despair, Chosen. Through your efforts, the lost memory was. Fate selected you to save Apocrypha and preserve reality. You have accomplished all that. The Prince of Fate does not lie. Two beings now remember a small part of a greater whole. There is still time. Danger exists in every corner of Fate, Chosen. Such is the nature of existence. But the return to Cypher's Midden. We will speak again.
I am glad to see you unharmed. I look forward to hearing about your encounter with Vermina.
Oh, let me! We defeated Vermina!
I didn't get to see you beat the Dreamweaver? How unfair.
So we can relax now?
What happened after you entered the portal, Proxy? Scrooge tells us the one who knows has reconnected with... Of course. He needed you to lead him to Vermina. Guide him to where she... but not unrecoverable. Now that Hermaeus Mora is restored, He can locate Torvasad and deal with him once. Torvasad's nature. He is unlike any Dremora I have ever encountered. He helped us to help himself. But I believe him when he said he meant no harm. Then let us take a moment to remember all we accomplished. Oh, while we contemplate a method for tracking down Torvasad, Scrooge can... Necro. Scrooge can tell you all about it, as have you and I, Proxy. That is only natural when allies face unimaginable danger at each other's.
My role has always been to observe and repair the lines of fate, never to undo. No matter. So while I was waiting, the Chronicle can wait. This is more important. Why else would I have even mentioned anything mortal? It's like no one ever listens to a word I say. Fate anomaly. Not us, mortal. Apocrypha is quite...
Can I get you anything, Laramil?
No, thank you, Gadain. I am mostly recovered from our... The right choice that I accepted the invitation.
Scrooge's penchant for noticing anomalies of fate is impressive. But this might not be Torvasad and the glyph. Up that path to the left. I think that's where the anomaly is.
You have an intelligent
No matter what we encounter, remember you literally have a Telvanni Magister in your pocket. I sense something amiss. Used my ghost ridge to look around a moment ago. I suggest we cross it.
What may I...
Look!
Again.
It doesn't matter what you foresee.
Reality, you must all forget.
And there it is. Another piece of my memory restored. We should speak. The Prince of Fate thinks himself so perfect. But for all his power, he couldn't eliminate the memory he so... Why would you? You are merely mortal. But I have wandered the plains of oblivion for eons. An outcast with no clan. I believe... No. The dream that will end it. That will finally restore all that was lost. Hermaeus Mora caused all this with his greed and selfishness. There was another Daedric prince. My prince. A prince that saved me and preserved just enough of my memory so that I could one day save them in return. A prince who's jealous. No prince of oblivion can truly be destroyed. The contains that secret. How to find them and restore them to their rightful place. And then...
It doesn't matter what you foresee. You can't do this to another prince. Or to the rest of us, for that matter.
reality will unravel.
All of us must agree. And I definitely do not. Memories are sacrosanct, as are the domains of the princes.
You can't punish someone for something they might possibly do.
I must. The risk is too great. I am truly sorry, but there is no alternative. For the sake of reality, you must all forget. What was forgotten has been remembered. We must speak. Too late. Too late! The door sealed long ago is open. The memories released from the two livings are accurate and true. Etheria, the Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road, the unseen. Her ability to alter fate, to shape destiny to her liking, was a threat to all reality. It still is.
Alright, so she is only in this game.
What mortal could? The fate changer is an arbiter of chaos. I gathered my fellow princes and revealed the danger I foresaw. Most agreed to aid me, Torvasar. Something I did not foresee. An aid hidden for all these years.
Forgotten Prince. Do you think Torvasard... Nope, never mind. I'm not curious. Curiosity just gets people killed.
Oh God.
Another one. Thing.
May I have a word? Magister Goreth referred to you as the mouth of the mouthless. I suppose that fits. Look, I've never... His intellect certainly came in handy, but your fate's chosen. You would have found a way, with or without me. Maybe. I'm in no rush. Adventuring is a new experience for me. I'm content to follow along for now. I'm going to rest for a while.
Hello, mortal. The Great Eye told me what happened. Even though things didn't go exactly the way we hoped, we're all still here. Laramil and I spoke with a few of the ciphers, and we're all in agreement. We want to add your story to the Chronicle of Apocrypha. Only the most momentous... I always saw fate as black and white, set in stone, unchangeable. But now I see that not every aberration is a disaster. Let it be known that the name of Fate's Chosen shall be entered into the Chronicle of Apocrypha, to be remembered forever for actions accomplished in service to Fate. And Fate's Chosen confounded the forces of Vermina and Periite, saving Nirn and Apocrypha. Let this record describe it in flowery, yet justified praise. All hail Fate's Chosen!
The time has come for me to return to Necrom and complete my mission for the Abbey. When I present the Fulcrum Obscura to the Abbot, I'd like you to be at my side. That's very good. I appreciate it. Besides, I want to let the Abbot know what you did. All right, all right. Not imminent is better than imminent. If the Prince of Fate needs you, he can find you all. I must consider the best parts of the necropolis to show to Laramil. She wants to see everything. We'll meet... Yes, she's being quite Wait a moment, are you having a jest with me? Laramil is a special person, as I'm...
Now that the immediate danger has passed, I would like that tour of your catacombs now.
You would? We'll meet you in Necrom, friend.
Have you heard? Necrom Abbey will soon reopen.
Truly? That's good to hear. The necropolis is the heart of the city.
Curate Gadain asked me to watch for you. He's waiting for you through the door to...
Well done, Curate. With the sacred relic returned, I feel it's safe to once again open the necropolis. Now, why don't you say a few words about your adventures?
Say a few words? Me? The abbot insisted on the immediate return of the relic, friend. Sorry you missed that part of the ceremony. But now he wants me to... Right, what's in my heart? Help.
Since we seem to have a moment, tell me what occurred at the prismatic... I see. Are you at liberty to tell me what the glyphic contained? A forgotten Daedric prince. Only the one who knows could keep such a fact secret for so long. Then I am sure Hermaeus Mora shall call upon us again when the time is right. You are still Fate's chosen, and I am your guide. If there was an imminent danger, Hermaeus Mora would summon us. For now, bask in your victory. Go on with your life, Proxy. When Hermaeus Mora needs us to resume the chase, I shall send word. Until then, I believe I shall remain... Grow up, Proxy. I am well over a century old. Young for an Altmer, but not without my share of romantic experiences. I find the curate to be... Yes, but he no longer has the reason. I expect so. Say what is in your heart, Gadain.
Right.
I don't know how you go back to your everyday life after something like this. I'd say I'm glad it's over, but I can't imagine these Daedric princes are done with you yet.
Save the necropolis. The truth is, I couldn't have done anything without Fate's champion. Someone I'm proud to call.
Proud to call you a friend as well, mate. Alright, now what? I don't know if I want to start Galen yet. Because I know that's like end game.
Things seem slow today. Anyone need a gift for their ancestors?
back. I'll do it. I'll step... I mean it. One step closer, and I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make... He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing. Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about take Brondo's horse and run before someone less friendly me. Braun was going to take me back east after he finished here. I want to live where strangers are welcomed. We're stuck between the Scold King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of...
I think that's the final companion. I think I did the other companion quest lines. Snow Lily. Thought it was.
any experience with jails or escapes, I could make use of it.
Yoren didn't mention he was sending you to Solitude. Not that I'm sorry to have you along. An extra blade is always welcome. As soon as Brondgold shows up, we can get things started. He's what? Damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to... We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe...
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take evidence to convince High King's Reachman transfer for Svargrim to accept outside help. He's a prideful man, and the bad blood between... Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run up...
You handled that better than I expected. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brondgold? Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brondgold was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoren the Skald King could be over before it... Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brondgold thought it could be connected to the Coven. I'm short a good investigator, and Brondgold mentioned some local... A snitch named Grega who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Hey, don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game? Don't know any Brondgold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kassala usually moves through port is worth killing over. You didn't hear it from me, but she's the one picking up those shipments.
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a... They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different... His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe? I didn't really...
Let's talk outside, partner. So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown. We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's...
finds
That's
Aegis
Casala's
needs your
warehouse.
help.
Only one
Sea
sentry.
giants and vampires
Let's
are
try not to
everywhere.
cause a scene.
Private property. Get lost. Blood and Blade? Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I... Until Casala returns, I'd be happy to keep... Alas, Casala doesn't allow visitors when she is conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would... Thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
I don't know what you said to him, but this is our chance. Try the lock. See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
I knew whoever was poking through our shipments would return. Brought muscle this time, I see.
More than you. Care to try me?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you at? A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a... Give me that! Tribal crafts my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods. Especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from... No name. Just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see same face twice. Last time it was a smooth... They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this.
I really wish that you people would stop. And of course I can't access it, so I can't block you. There it is. No, go away. There it is. Ban.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul... The Coven was also perfecting some kind of ritual in Ice Reach. Good idea. Head there while I circle around from the other direction. Maybe I can catch them before they... Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he's gonna get more than an autograph if I see him again.
haggle. I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you.
Okay, I don't know how it could be out of range if I'm right under it.
Over here, partner. All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Decided they'd rather die than talk, so I obliged. They don't look like they're from Ice Reach, but they are wearing the Coven's medallion. Kilcreath? The Temple to Meridia? Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local Daedric? Damn, we're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreath Temple and alert Meridia's priests. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. You'll be going up against the Coven by yourself. Warn the priests. If there's not...
Disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple. Don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. But there are Harrow fiends swarming around Kilcreath. I'm sorry, but you're too late. An unnatural storm struck the temple and now the entire area... Harrow fiends are feral vampires, a byproduct of the unnatural Harrow storm. As for me, I am Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. I came here on the trail of remains stolen from a mass grave in Bankurai. They were shipped to Solitude in ancient urns. Yes, I've run into the Coven as well. The urns and the stolen remains play a part in a ritual to summon the storms. I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. Harrow fiends and vampires roam the area, making it difficult to get close. Hence the need for your assistance. I could use your help to... House Ravenwatch is one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. Our liege, Count Fernandus, has dedicated us to the cause of peaceful coexistence between mortals and... True, but I've seen evidence of an army that consisted of vampires. Look, priest of Meridia. More about what happened at the temple. An alchemical residue. That should prove useful. It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting.
over so soon.
Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken. These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Hero Storm. Now they're just ordinary sticks, but even in this state, I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal point. It's the remains of One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit. Coven members.
Is that a shrine of Marie? Yep, that's where Dawnbreaker eventually goes. Pretty sure, yep.
Strange. They're alive, but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items. Did you find anything of interest in the crate? I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Yes, of course. Though I fear what we may find there. The temple was clearly at the center of the storm. These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them. I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them. I want to learn more about the ritual and how it produces the heaven. My alchemical equipment.
That's close enough, Mage.
Wait! I'm not part of the coven!
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of it. House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to... On the cliff overlooking the temple, calls herself Sister Embret. I was going to rush her, but I wanted to make sure you hadn't run afoul of any of these monsters first.
Perhaps I could question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
ritual needs refinement.
Kill her before she can summon another storm.
Willing sacrifices. How nice.
sacrifice. I'd rather give you my axe, witch.
Take her prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. They didn't just shatter. All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. The texture and patterns are different. Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Perhaps larger. Thank you, but no. I try to avoid large population centers. The temptation. You I'll find someplace near. I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal. Old Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords, a practitioner of the old magic. The locals both admire and fear her. If anyone can help me.
So, what did your vampire friend discover? Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral vampires? That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information. Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough. The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything... I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's... If there's anything else... Hey, you and Fenorian came to that conclusion, not me. Still, it makes as much sense as anything. As to why, I have no idea. This connection to Vamp... A clever woman? Out here? Nords are extremely distrustful of magic. Especially Nords from western Skyrim. I'm surprised the people of Morthal tolerate her presence. If anyone can... Our priority remains getting an audience with High King Svargrim. We need to convince him.
I'm with you.
one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead.
If you had listened to us...
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been... Margrim's still... Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again. Tales told around as a children. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed? And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other hall? My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. He was fast, that's for certain. No.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me Princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
wife. There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, he was fast. So fast. Right.
Will you pray with me for these? It was toward the main gate. I prayed.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose... A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Senolia's throat. The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away. Yeah. It's not like I opened the gate and let him slink off. The real problem's at the palace. No more questions. I've got to secure the gate and take care of...
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Ice Reach Coven had vampires. Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend vampire clans in the area. Where did you... Right. To research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Savannah.
Huh. Pretty sure that's not right. Huh. Weird. It's like a Skyrim glitch.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. You must be freezing. Warm yourself, bud. A bold move, even for them. Old Mjolnir and I have been comparing notes, and we knew that vampires were working with the Coven. And old Mjolnir and I can say with certainty that the feral Hero Fiends are byproducts of Hero. An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that...
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you? A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware. Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much. With those death bell grows throughout the bog, you should have no trouble acquiring it. An icy rime clings. Welcome back. Good, good. Divinations can be... Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen... Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. Mother Wolf...
And look! The magic point... Didn't I tell you? Must have been desperate to... blood.
I didn't even notice there was someone there.
Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing? This one showed your assassin again. There's nothing we can... definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Translation, you do all the fighting.
Let's go.
Oh, the Falmer are here.
I'll deal with you next time. Bye.
I found the camp. But the assassin must have been... It had more to do... I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look. It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter, if that's the target. My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter.
The children... They aren't safe, traveler.
I'll take that as a good sign.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled. The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hide. Good. Let's do it. tunnels better be dug on the large size.
Back into Blackreach.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist...
I think there's a cavern up ahead. Blackreach again. Blackreach. We can cover more...
My read? I'll keep out of sight and check this. Most of them.
More traps. Did those two idiots set these?
Been on the lookout for that.
Yeah, it's rare.
What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Oh, don't let the room.
Let's hear it.
What a waste of time. It's just because no one saw...
Over here! Just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. With arcane phenomena, I'll track the queen.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
stop the Harrowstorm before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch. Well done, my friend.
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.